get knocked on her ass, look up, and then realize that she's all alone, glance over the chasm, and see way down there the 3 dead bodies of her friends. Look way down at the bottom of the chasm. Have a good long think. Frown. Then just silently reach into her bag and start pulling out scrolls. I think that's very funny. It's a good visual for me. So that's what happened. Just looked down, waited a very long time, probably let out a sigh, then just pulled out some scrolls. Celeste is gonna move over here. And Celeste is gonna disarm the Dawnbreaker. And it's gonna go better this time. It went better this time. We bested the traps. Sure did. Definitely bested those traps. Oh boy. Man, if this turns out to be a boss fight, we're in trouble. We're in a lot of trouble. Listen, I'm the chosen god king of the world or whatever. Oh, hey, it's a crest panel. Okay. And that's the Blood of Lathander, which appears to be an awesome mace, actually. It appears to just be an awesome mace. Can now insert an item into the thingy. I'm still getting used to the whole pop-up window in video game can be treated like window in Windows and just slide over. It's weird to me. Anyway, we're going to sort this by type. It's going to be fine. So we need to insert the crest thing. We got a crest thing, didn't we? No, not the either of the spider, not the liars that we have. Not the broken moon lantern. Not the iron flask, what contained a tiny baby beholder. Aha! The Dawn Master's crest. The thing that says I'm Master of Dawn. Hi there, weird thing. Oh, this is cool, assuming it doesn't kill me. Oh, this is very cool, assuming it doesn't kill me. Oh! Oh! Oh, I'm covered in so much blood. Oh! Oh, now I have the Blood of Lathander. Oh! Oh! So this is a +3 mace. Awesome. And it deals a d4 of radiant damage. Awesome. Once per long rest, when your hit points are reduced to 0, you regain 2d6 hit points. Awesome. Allies within 9 meters also regain 1d6 hit points. Awesome. Sheds holy light in a 6-meter radius. In combat, fiends and the undead standing in the light are blinded by the light, revved up like a douche. I don't remember the lyrics. Until they succeed a Constitution saving throw. That's awesome. And it lets you cast Sunbeam, which is a fucking level 6 spell, which isn't in this game. They kept everything else at level 5 spells because wizards, but still, you can have a level 6 spell, which is Sunbeam, which deals 6d8 radiant damage. Oh, that's wonderful. Oh, I am absolutely giving this to Shadowheart. I am giving this to Shadowheart now. It doesn't appear to be an out for me other than back the way I came. Which, I mean, okay. Lathander, are you going to be mad if I can teleport from here? That's true. I don't necessarily want to fight all the Gith on the way out. And I certainly don't want to fight all the Gith on the way out with 3 of my party members having been recently dead. So I think it's camp time. Hi, Halson. Halson, what do you make of all of this? That's a good question. Let's just go around and chat with our friends and Halson.
I am Vlaakith's most loyal servant. She will not abandon me.
What's with the Gith being so Gith-like?
My own Savage would never have threatened a youngling. A waste of time and energy. The pupils themselves culled the weak from their ranks. I myself felled 4 of my own classmates once Kalir had 100 times circled Tyrell.
Okay. That doesn't seem great. Why did you do that?
Survival.
Oh.
My people have no use for cowards. Every trainee that I slayed was either too weak to withstand the lessons, or was cocky enough to pick a fight they could never win.
I see.
They underestimated me, so they paid the price.
Yeah, it does seem
The
bad.
Githyanki are only as powerful as their weakest warrior. Jaquith de Venzir, the termination of the frail, strengthens us.
Okay. Hey, listen, I got this disc. Turns out your people have been, like, spying on me?
The disc appears in your mind's eye. Lae'zel sees it too, and considers the vision.
Tirsu markings. Ancient. I recognize them, but I can't make sense of... No. Wait. The texts are enciphered, but there's a common speech translation beneath, carved in a different hand.
Convenient.
It's a story about Orpheus.
Your head
And?
buzzes in concert with Lae'zel's, but it hardly matters. Even without the connection, you'd recognize her discomfort.
Well, listen, it's a bit of a weird subject. Zagreus is really, really pressuring him to start singing again, even though he very clearly doesn't want to. And also, Zagreus is very, very strongly pressuring Eurydice to forgive him for what, to hear Eurydice tell it, was totally Orpheus's fuck-up. So, listen. It seems like this is not a great guy.
A traitor. A dead one.
Tracks?
This text is heresy. I can hardly bear to read it, let alone speak it.
Well, I would like to know anyway.
Very well. I will read it to you.
Thank you.
The Prince of the Comet, Part 2.
The little
The Prince of the Comet, Orpheus himself,
outer
led his
space.
honor guard into battle. Their red dragons bellowed with righteous anger, and the heavens erupted.
Sounds cool.
The glorious prince cried to all who could hear him. Praise be to my mother Gith, the queen of the one sky, sacrificed to the hells by the renegade Vlaakith.
Uh-oh.
But the true heir, the Prince of the Comet, could not overcome Vlaakith's knights and their ill-gotten worms. Mighty Voss, Gestil Kithrak, lit the astral sky aflame.
Okay.
When the ash had cleared, beloved Orpheus was gone.
Oh no.
True heir, glorious prince. There's no greater crime than to exalt the pretender called Orpheus.
I see.
Disregard this drivel. Gith declared that Vlaakith should be queen. Orpheus would have ceded control to the Geich.
I mean, it kind of sounds like kind of sounds like your V-chick ain't a great chick.
She did nothing of the sort. Thank your good fortunes I'm a tolerant woman, or I'd have sliced off a few toes for suggesting it.
I kind of need those. Okay. They're rather important to me. Shadowheart, I got you a present.
I need a moment for the two of us.
Please don't start a romance scene. I'm covered in blood.
I think we've overstayed our welcome in this place. If we ever truly had one to begin with. We should leave.
Yeah. Absolutely. Hundo P. Oh, should we not have slept here? This is a bad idea. This is a bad idea. Can you at least grab a weapon first? Hi there, Owlbear Cub. You okay, friend? You okay? Speak with animals, Celeste.
Best friends.
There you
It's
go.
nice to have company while you're gone all day.
Goblins had me in a cage, poked me with pointy sticks.
Now you have a
Hush now,
puppy
it was just a
friend.
nightmare. We're safe here with Mistress.
Aww.
He'll settle in. Give it a little time.
Oh, they're friends! Oh, they're so friends!
He's still young. I remember Gonwick would let me sleep under his cloak when I was a pup. It helps.
Oh. Also, hey, did you drop the M-word?
I suppose I did. You've been good to us. To both of us. Gonwick would be happy I'm with you, I think.
Aww.
Like it here. Warm fire. Scratch reminds me of Big Brother.
Don't say you have a... Celeste, you killed his... Wait a second. Did I kill his brother? No, I didn't. I killed his mother. It's different.
Used to. Mother ate him.
Oh, okay. Well. Okay. They're friends. You have two hands for a reason.
Thank you.
I got a trophy for petting them both at the same time. Hold on, don't use your hands like this when you say about taking them both at the same time. But when you're petting both of the animals at the same time, you get a trophy for that. We should probably decide where we're going. I guess we're going to Moonrise Towers. Like, I guess that's where the plot wants me to go. So, you know, there's limited amounts of things. All right, we should probably take Will when we actually get to Moonrise Towers, but I feel like there's a lot of here between here and there, so we're not going to mandate that Will's in the team just yet. Okay, so we're back here at the Trielta Crags, and there's a quest marker over this way that says travel through the mountain pass. So let's do that. We go out of here, we take a right, and then we take a left, and we start following paths. Okay, let's go this way. Hello, weary traveler. I definitely don't, immediately suspect you. Man, I can't help but notice that I was just taunting Raphael for not having shown up in a minute. Greetings, fellow.
What's up for discussion?
Who there, wanderer? Stay thy course a moment to indulge an old man.
May I inquire if perchance you retain among your traveling companions a man who adheres to the given name of Gale?
Why? Maybe. Who's asking?
Should it be the nature of our acquaintance that interests you, well, you may safely classify Gale and I as friends. Should it be the nature of your present interlocutor that you desire to drag from the dark and unknown, I shall be glad to aid in your quest for illumination and identify myself as Elminster. Elminster Ormar. Now, if this answer satisfies you, let us linger no longer in this limbo of indecision, but settle on your knowledge of the individual I seek.
Apparently I know who Elminster is. Apparently he's the bestest wizard in the world. And here I was racking my brain thinking, I feel like I've heard Gale mention him. I don't remember it being positive, but I also don't remember the details. Well, I'm a well-read, scholarly type person. It's an honor to meet you. Also, he's not here.
Ever a man of leisure. Would it pain you greatly to assist me along the little voyage I intend to undertake to this aforementioned camp?
I mean, listen, buddy. We just left there. We're not in the middle of a quest or nothing. You're probably not going to kill us all, and if you try, we'll just stab you. So, yeah, sure, fine. Let's go.
And I would confirm it to be so. Please. After you.
This is going to go fine. Gale! Gale, we brought a friend.
My thanks for your excellent guidance. Ah! And yonder I spy the object of my pursuit.
Elminster?
The very same, Gale. And a fair bit miffed he is, too, finding himself forced to expose his best pair of boots to so many miles of country road on your behalf.
Oh, no.
I don't understand. How so on my behalf?
I was bid to spare neither time nor my own self to find you. She sent me, Gale.
Oh, shit.
You know of whom I speak.
Oh, shit.
But why? Out with it, Elminster. Please.
Young man, has your sojourn away from Waterdeep washed away your decorum as well as your patience?
Oh, boy.
Nigh a 10-day I've gone without honest fare, worthy of the name. Drank naught but what the sky entitled my thirst.
You poor man.
Why, some bread, cheese, and a cup of wine would appear unto me a feast. Surely you won't begrudge me a mite of rest and repast before I get out with it?
Have a sandwich. Gale. Shame on you for not offering the man a sandwich. You can roast it over the fire.
Oh, for the love of...
Fine. I'll turn a deaf ear to the clarion calls with which my scorned stomach beseeches me. Graver matters are at hand. Plenty to digest, after all. A good deal to stew over, if you will. Words ladled with import should be savored so as to better absorb their meaning. Wouldn't you agree?
I can't hit the drop fast enough.
Right. You see, that is to say, Gale, my boy, I've come to address a most pressing matter. I'll speak as plainly as I can, forswearing the accustomed frills that decorate my speech.
Anytime now you want to start doing
I'm
that.
here on behalf of Mystra. The message and the charge I bring you are hers.
Okay. So, you're literally a divine messenger. Like, man, if I had a nickel for every time a god sent a mortal to do a thing that the god, if the god was a god, could totally just do, today I would have 2 nickels, which isn't a lot. But the fact that I haven't been struck down from on high for making this comparison only proves my point.
Oh, Mistra's delicate feet are ill-suited for the hardships of the road.
You know where you went wrong, Gale. No, we needn't dwell on that here and now. But even so, you're to be given a chance of redemption.
Mistra would consider forgiveness.
Oh, hey.
She would consider what she considers to be forgiveness.
Oh, boy.
Mistra is aware of the misadventures that have befallen you both. She knows of your strife with the Absolute, that most insidious of evils.
And who told her that, Elmy? I mean, listen, okay, this is a little... I kind of feel like Celeste has had it up to here with gods and their bullshit, which is going to make it interesting when Shadowheart hears about all the being having up to here with gods and their bullshit. So let's knock it down just a notch and say, yeah, divine intervention, awesome.
The very purpose of my presence. In a roundabout sort of way.
As in the roundabout that will inevitably kill everything?
That the Absolute is more dangerous than you can possibly conceive.
Mm-hmm.
It threatens all who live.
I've heard.
Even those who are undying. It threatens the gods, the weave, the very fabric of the universe itself.
Can I just mention that your hair
why
looks
I
great?
have come here to charge you, Gale.
Well, not so much
with
in this
its
shot.
destruction. It is Mistra's belief that only you can.
This guy looks great, just in general. Hold on. Gale, and specifically Gale?
The orb.
Precisely.
The what?
Mistra has granted me the power to stop the clock, as it were, on the orb's rush to overpower you. Instead, you will be able to unleash its lethal combustion at will.
Is this why you haven't needed a
Interesting.
wizard snack for a month and a half?
This could be help. Or hindrance. We shall have to see.
You must find the heart of the Absolute, whatever that may be, and use yourself as the catalyst that will burn it from this world.
Okay. Well, so... Has anyone ever seen the movie The Fall Guy? Relatively recent movie, just came out. Ryan Gosling, Emily Blunt. Good film. Good movie. Saw it over Mother's Day. It's good. This basic premise of the movie is that Ryan Gosling is a stuntman who was in a relationship with the camera operator and then had a horrible accident and broke off the relationship. And then the camera operator went on to become a director. And the now director, Emily Blunt, allegedly has desperately called for Ryan Gosling to come back and do stunts for her movie. Turns out that this was all being set up by the boss lady from Ted Lasso. But I digress. There's a scene where the director says that it's very important for the main character of her action movie to be set on fire and deliver this impassioned monologue about how he, regrets losing his lover or something. And she puts him through this fire over and over and over again. And the joke is that she's doing it because, well, he's her ex and she wants to set him on fire. I can't help but be reminded about that now as we hear that Mistra is telling Gale that only he can stop the Absolute. And he can do it by getting to the heart of the Absolute and setting himself on fire and being the catalyst that burns it from the world. I'm just saying, there is some similarity. It reminded me of a thing. You're sending your ex to set himself on fire, which, that's That's a lot. We'll be rid of both the Absolute and Gale. That's a lot, actually.
No, indeed. But I think she trusts me too.
Well,
it brings me no pleasure saying this, my friend. But such is Mystra's will.
Mm-hmm.
Yours must be the sacrifice that will undo the Absolute.
Okay.
And for your sacrifice, you will be redeemed. Such is Mystra's promise. With that, I've said my sorry piece, and need only bestow unto thee the charm I was bid.
Hey, he's got a thing.
Mina hastra mistrariel Italion thras annas dithra.
Yay. Gale,
It is
how do you
done.
feel?
Both charge and charm have been committed into your care.
Hooray!
To you, I commit into care Gale himself. I count on you to shepherd him well on this strangest of journeys.
Well, you know, there were already plenty of BioWare influences. I've pretty much been a shepherd. Yeah, sure, okay. You know what, buddy? It'll totally happen. It might or might not happen.
I'm not sure yet I can say the same.
Gale!
Like moons make swell and wane the nescient seas, so too the sky-strewn gods ordain the tidal fates of mortal days. And yet, an ocean born in lonely hours, come ebb, come flow, come all that is beyond the breadth of our dominion. Be a moon unto yourself.
I can hear Shadowheart rolling her eyes from here.
Waves of fate can break upon the shores of will. Farewell, my friend.
Farewell, Elminster. I'm glad she chose you.
Okay. So, all we got to do is get Gale to the Absolute's glowing weak point, and Gale goes kaboom. Then there's no more Absolute. And also, potentially no more Gale, but Gale might have some thoughts about that. Isn't that right, Gale?
An audience with Elminster is never less than memorable. I'd have hoped to introduce you to him in less dire circumstances. But those are hard to come by these days.
I'm sorry. Detonating the nuke that is Gale is just a thing you can do. At any point. I'm sorry. At any point, the player has the ability to hit the blow up Gale button and just boom. Boom goes the Galenamite. Okay. Okay. He did talk a lot.
A wizard doesn't reach Elminster's age without enjoying their home comforts. Those who seek danger over cheese don't tend to live as long.
I suppose you have a
For
point.
Mystra to have sent him, the severity of her bidding could not be clearer, or weigh more heavily on me.
I suppose you have a point.
Time seems so infinite when you're young. A month is an age. A year is a lifetime. It is a strange feeling to realize how little of it one might have left.
Well, I mean, so you gonna do it?
Of course. We offer the clearest solution to our problem. All I have to do is find the right place and time, close my eyes, and let go. The slate will be clean. Wrongs will be righted. The Absolute will be gone.
So
and
you
I along with it.
So you say. That's yeah, we're on a hoboy.
Possibly the most spectacular one ever conceived. But essentially, yes. I'm living on borrowed time in more ways than one. Perhaps this is how it must be. That remains ahead of us for now. The heart of the Absolute must be discovered before I can stop its beating.
I suppose you're right. I know the heart of the Absolute is still beating, so... All right.
Then I suppose there is nothing more to be done but find the heart of the Absolute and stop its beating.
I feel as though we just ended that. You said that exact line twice. Okay. Astarion, do you have any thoughts on this?
I can't believe Mistress demanding Gale sacrifice himself to destroy the Absolute. It's just a waste of a perfectly good cult that we could be controlling. And a waste of a perfectly good Gale, I suppose.
It's a waste of a perfectly good cult. He's not wrong.
Elminster. Even the Githyanki have heard tell of the Sage of Shadowdale. Some of his works have been translated to Tirsu. That doesn't mean his every word carries wisdom, however.
Well...
Near as I can tell, Mystra demands Gale's faith, but holds no faith in him.
Sounds about right.
Why else would she demand Gale sacrifice himself, and perhaps so many others? Does she not think he can destroy the Absolute with his own immense talents? Does she not know the mighty company that he keeps? Demanding Vlaakith may be, but she acts for the good of the Githyanki people. Mystra is concerned only for herself. Perhaps he'd find forgiveness in a fiery death. But I can't help but wonder why he'd want it at all.
Man, Lae'zel, for someone who's really, really, really deep embedded in a cult, you're surprisingly good at sussing out when other people are at risk of deeply embedding themselves in a cult. Also, yeah, I like how the rest of the team is just like, wait, actually, Gale kicks ass. The fuck are you on, lady?
Oh, was that Gale's granddad?
It looked like it.
Wonder if he's a wizard too. He's certainly got the beardliness for it. Why'd he come all this way to track us down?
Were you not listening? Were you not listening? Did you not? I kind of love the patronizing "don't worry about it" line here. I'm not gonna take it.
Now he's got a... Well, I guess that would explain a little, but... Mystra? I mean, this is a lot to take in.
Yeah.
What's he going to do?
Blow up, maybe.
Fuck me. There's devotion and then there's stupidity. If the god of magic can't handle this without sacrificing Gale, she's no god at all. Poor Gale. He must be in bits after hearing that. I'll distract him. Tell him I haven't read a book since secondary school. Watch his face melt off.
It is time for me to leave the tutorial. Ha! Ha ha! Ha ha! We're 70 hours into this game, buggers. Oh, there are shadow-cursed lands. That sounds fine. The plot demands we camp, I guess. Interesting. Plot most likely demands we sleep, and then something will happen. Okay. I've never been more terrified of a bedroll, but all right. Oh, hi!
Supreme Kithrak, has Vlaakith sent you to slay me with your own blade?
I've not come to kill you, Lae'zel. I've come to aid you.
Interesting.
Don't trust him.
We did just read that you might be a traitor. But to whom?
Skakek Kir Gith Shabeleth. My blade rests. Mother Gith compels you to listen.
Okay. You know what? We've had pretty good success stepping aside with this whole Gith stuff up until the point where it tells Lae'zel to kill herself. So, for the moment...
Speak. My ear is yours.
I know you carry the astral prism, Lae'zel.
No, she doesn't.
Within it lies the seed of Vlaakith's demise, and I intend to help you bring it to fruition.
Man, this is a hell of a risk this man's taking.
Skaketh. I should run you through for suggesting it.
This is a hell of a thing that he's suggesting. Like, this is a fucking leap of faith Voss is making here. Oh, boy. Buddy.
A fool stumbles without cause. A hero serves a cause without question. I am neither. Clear of heart, clear of mind, and bound by no master. Now, you must listen. The Prism's tenant can put an end to Vlaakith's tyranny. They must be let loose. I've sought their freedom for eons. When the Prism went missing, I feared the worst. Instead, you've granted the opportunity I've so long awaited. All that remains is the key that unchains them. And I've found someone who I believe can provide it. Bring the Prism to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting in a taproom called Shares's Caress. That is where we decide the fate of my people.
Okay.
Lae'zel, together we will break our chains and be Vlaakith's slaves no longer.
I am no slave, just still Kithrak. The Undying Queen is my freedom. It is she who will purify me, and she who will ascend me.
Lies, Lae'zel, every last one. There is no purification, no ascension. The Zaith-Isk does not purify, it extracts memory and kills the infected.
I believe
Nor
that.
does the Lich Queen glorify the ascended. She feeds on most all of them to grow her power and pursue godhood.
This tracks.
You flood me with this heresy.
Hey now.
I will hear no more of it.
Hey now. Lady, Lae'zel, you were in the Zaith-Isk. You were in the thing. You felt it boring holes in your mind brain. You remember that? You remember any of that? What I don't get, and this is what I don't get why Jennifer Lawrence doesn't want me to trust this guy. 'Cause Vlaakith was all like, you gotta kill the chick in the thing. And this guy's all, hey, fuck over Vlaakith. And the chick in the thing is all like, don't trust this guy. Now, this guy doesn't seem like a great guy. But, listen, there was a thing in your thing. Everybody's happy about that.
I served Vlaakith the whole of my life. Learned her words, fought her battles. Yet she names me her Sharlak.
Yeah.
Your words carry truth. I will meet you in Baldur's Gate. Do not make me regret it.
So you trusted this fucker instead of me? Because I told you to abandon Vlaakith like 20 minutes ago and you were like, fuck off.
Lae'zel, I see Talakma Gear in you, sister in freedom. Together we will be our people's light. Take this. It is a Quanith, a psionic detector. The Queen's warriors hunt you. The Quanith will sound you out when you come near their portals. Hear its cry and prepare for battle, or slip away.
Okay.
I should go. Vlaakith's gaze pierces the seas and skies. She believes me loyal, and I can't afford her mistrust. Keep the astral prism close. Let no one take it from you. Slay any who try.
Buddy.
Now to Baldur's Gate. I'll be waiting, Lae'zel.
About that whole she believes you an ally thing. We do have... There were people who... There was a note that said, there are folks there who think you're a... Well, maybe I killed them all. It's possible that I just got an achievement for siding with Voss against Vlaakith. So that's going to go real well for me. I'm looking forward to that. Also, would you believe it, Lae'zel wants to have a conversation about that. This is just a burn Lae'zel's world to the ground episode, I guess.
Vlaakith Kosivim Chrath Crashet. Only in Vlaakith may we find light.
Well,
these were the first words I ever read on Tirsu's slate. But they
sounds
are
like
no
indoctrination
mere
to me.
aphorism. They are law. They are creed. The root from which the 10,000 protocols stem.
10,000?
Forsake one protocol and forsake Vlaakith. Forsake Vlaakith and be the blood and meat which sates her dragons.
You have
If
10?
Voss speaks true, if ascension is a lie, if tadpole purification is a fairy tale, then I have not sinned against Vlaakith. She has sinned against me.
Yeah! 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 You're on Team Fuck Her Over now, right?
I'd never thought Vlaakith a tyrant, or me as a vassal. She was the source of my might, and I the envoy of her will. A warrior, a champion, a destroyer.
Uh-huh.
But if Voss is right, and Vlaakith consumes the Ascended to gain power, then I am no destroyer. I am mere livestock, bred to be harvested and devoured. Every Githyanki is a slave with a singular purpose. Not to cull the Gale, not to prevent their grand design, but to raise Vlaakith to true godhood.
So you're just figuring out, like, you've accepted as gospel everything I was trying to tell you 20 minutes ago because some other guy showed up and said it? Okay. Tell me about this thing you no longer believe in.
Ascension is a young Githyanki's greatest honor. Long ago, the Gale enslaved my people. They dominated our minds and bred us for war, until Great Mother Gith took a hammer to our bonds. From the day of our hatching, young Gith have one purpose: to train hard enough to slay a Gale and take its head. Then, we speak the rite of ascension, and a red dragon comes to fly us to Vlaakith, in Tunarath, City of Death. We are honored with an eternal home in the astral, celebrated for our victory. We are ascended. Or so I believed.
Man, you're like 2 747s and a volcano away from Vlaakith just being Scientology. So... Boggers does have a point. Voss is a cultural authority who Lae'zel has respected for many years, and I'm a chick who brings a guitar to a party to play Wonderwall. You're not wrong. Kind of hurts, but you're not wrong. Hey, what do you think the deal is with the blue-haired chick?
I don't know. I can't know. And that drives me mad. At first, I thought them an illithid deception, a trick of the tadpole.
Could still be that.
But the dream figure is real. It lives in the prism. Voss believes they are the seed of Vlaakith's demise and the agent of Githyanki freedom.
Yeah.
And I believe he may be right.
Oh boy. Well, okay. What if he's not, though?
Then, when the Kithraki come for me, and come they will. I will submit to their blades. They would feed me to their dragons, and I would deserve no better.
Okay. Well, that sounds bad. Onward.
Yes. I'd like time to think. We'll meet Kithrak Voss at Cheres's Caress in Baldur's Gate. Until then, be vigilant. Vlaakith's eyes are upon us.
So did they call the game Baldur's Gate 3 because it takes 3 days of in-game time to get to Baldur's Gate? Because, like, I'm very close to 72 hours, and I haven't seen this goddamn city yet.
I have 22 points right now, not exactly contributing to the success of the team, but a save there will help. An epic save for the _Goog. Woo! Yeah!